Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now of course this is not an impression video. I know a lot of you guys, well just say one or two of you said, can we not just have football videos back? And I know a lot of you wanted the impression one. I am still working on mastering all 20 Premier League managers to try and do the impression of that one in the next few weeks. But of course we're here for the preview now. Of course the international break was upon us. That has gone once again. And I don't believe it's coming back till March, I believe, that sort of time, which is brilliant. Because I, for one, I'm not a big fan of the international break. I hate it during the season. Because it just sort of divides the football. We have to wait so many weeks to watch our team again. Saying that, I don't think I'm going to make a Hull City tomorrow or Barnsley. So don't hate me too much inside the comment section. It is what it is. Tough time of year, Christmas and whatnot. But yeah, Hull City tomorrow. They are doing alright. Mid-table team. 12th in the league. You know, two real standout players from so far this season. Jarrod Bowen, Grzycki. I believe Borough were linked to both of them not too long ago, especially Grzycki. Fantastic player, really talented player. International as well. Overall, it's going to be very tough tomorrow, I believe. I think last season, did we do Hull at home 3-0 or 2-1? I think it was a pretty alright game for us, I believe, unless we got beaten and then my mind's completely just boggled me. But, you know, over the last recent couple of years at Hull City, been travelling to the Riverside Stadium, you often feel confident. Because Borough are normally in a decent position. You know, I mean, we're normally playing alright. Bit different this season. I think a lot of teams that are coming to the Riverside Stadium, off Borough going away to their stadium, they probably feel like the 3 points is up for grabs for them, based on our league position at the minute, which, you know, you can't really fault fans for thinking. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. If Borough playing a team, or should I say, if Borough playing Hull tomorrow, and they were whereabouts Borough are, then I'd be fancying 3 points as well. I can't lie to you, I would be fancying the 3 points. Because I'd be thinking, well, you know, they haven't restarted that well. We're going to hurt them. We've got players that can hurt other teams, especially teams at the bottom, that's going to have 3 points. That's what I'd be thinking. But realistically, you know, the league position we're in isn't fantastic. The sort of mood inside the stadium isn't good. Bit of tension, bit of atmosphere. And overall, it's nothing really positive happening at Borough at the minute. You know, so the international break, in a way, you can see we've kind of enjoyed the time off because, you know, before then we weren't really winning many games. But as I always do, I always brought me trusty notes. This has all come from the power of Google. And I just simply went through that first little, as soon as you press in Hull City. And at the side tells you what the manager's name is and all that. And then it lets you have an arrow point down. So if anybody wants the source, so any of this information, purely through Google, Hull City. Grant McCann's manager. I don't know loads about him. I just know he's the Hull manager. KCOM is of course the stadium. The form's not been too badly, to be fair. 1-3, lost 2. Beat Nottingham Forest away, 2-1. Forest at home, 2-0. And they beat Fulham away, 3-0, which, as you've seen last night, Fulham come from behind to win. And at home, they are a decent team, but Hull City show no prisoners. Hit them on the counter-attack, which are very good at the Ayad. They can hurt you massively on the counter-attack. That's one thing we've got to watch out for tomorrow. I believe Jonathan Woodgate said in his press conference as well. But you have to watch out for Hull City's counter-attack. They can hurt you massively on the counter. In terms of losses, Hull, should I say QPR went there not so long ago and beat them 3-2, and of course West Brom 1-0. So, you know, when you're looking at it, you know, this is a big few fair teams. They have conceded a few, not loads, a few. Conceded 3, and you know, 3 goals in the last 5. So it shows you they're home and away. I mean, this is a league goal. Somewhere inside sort of defence is a bit leaky. Then, of course, you know, when you look at Borough, we can see goals as well. So, I guess it is what it is. In terms of the league table, I've already said they are 12th, we are 22nd. And I think they're on, I didn't put all my points down. Oh, yeah, 22 points. Hull City on 22 points. And we're on 13. So, big difference there inside the league table. Massive point difference this early inside the season, which does fear you a little bit. We have won 6, drawn 4, and lost 6 is Hull's record. And Borough, we only won 2 all season. Yeah, it's absolute, it's all over the place, isn't it? Drawn 7 and lost 7. Of course, if we win tomorrow, go on 19th, and I believe if Hull City win tomorrow, based on how other games go today, of course, it is Saturday, the teams do play today, of course, we play tomorrow. But if everything says where Hull City fans would stay, they can go 8th, right near the playoffs, and we can go 19th and climb out of the relegation zone. But of course, for us today, for me personally, I'll be keeping an eye on the Stoke-Wigan game. I believe both them teams, I mean, Wigan above us and Stoke right below us. So which outcome do you want out of that one? A draw, maybe. I believe Luton have got Leeds at home. So, listen, I'll be keeping an eye on all them sort of fixtures, seeing exactly how teams around us do. In terms of top goal scorers, I've already said there, Jarrod Bowen. He's absolutely fantastic player for Hull City. I love watching him. He's such a talented kid. I'm not joking when I say it. Watch him tomorrow. He's absolutely fantastic player. He can hurt teams so easily. 10 goals already this season. He's already in double figures. I'm not sure how many other sort of players inside the Championship are already on double figures for goals this season. But Jared Bowen, an absolute smasher for Hull City. And fair play to him. Two assists as well. Grzycki, I've already said, free kick master. I think last year he had the free kick that literally looked like it went in, but it didn't. I don't know if anybody remember it. It was at the Riverside Stadium towards South Stand, and Grzycki hit the free kick, and Randolph pushed onto the bar. And I personally thought it was over the line, but it wasn't. And everybody else in the stadium thought it was over the line. And Grzycki, fantastic player, set piece master, 4 goals, 3 assists. And I think he's called McGuinness. I don't even know if I said that right. Oh, yeah, I think that's what he's called. 3 goals and 1 assist. In terms of Butter, somebody when he got a couple against QPR for the international break, put him on 6 goals. Fletcher's on 2, and Paddy McMessi is also on 2. In terms of my starting 11, as what I've seen in the time formation, we're in the bottom 3. What more can realistically go wrong than being in the bottom 3 already? You know what I mean? You may as well try and attack, try and get out of it. Randolph in goal, the back 4, House and Ayala Fry, and then Hayden Coulson or Mark Bowler. Either one of them suits it for me. McNair, Wing Saville, Fletcher Johnson, and Bresson Bolonga. I know George Saville's been getting hit recently, man, with some really negative comments. He's a young lad, do you know what I mean? I know he costs £8 million. But you've got to keep hating on a player. His confidence is not going to be able to get any better. Or his morale. Try and get behind him. Yeah, okay. It's George Saville. Has he lived up to the hype that we all thought he would sort of bring to Middlesbrough FC? Not really. And for £8 million, you expected more from him. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Let's try and get behind him, do you know what I mean? We're in a difficult situation as it is. The players not at the minute. The results, everything else, isn't going great for us. And at the end of the day, all we can do is try and get behind the boys best we can. Tomorrow's going to be rock hard. The rest of the season's going to be rock hard. There is no easy game inside this Championship. A team can punish you at any time. Do you know what I mean? If you switch off, you're going to get hurt. Tomorrow, I totally know how I feel about it. I don't feel the most confident, I'll be completely honest with you. Even though we're at home, I don't feel the most confident. I want to say we'll get a win, but at the same time, I don't know if we will. Listen, I'm sorry if that's too negative for any Borough fans out there that always want me to stay positive. I do not pump positive energy into me about Borough 24/7. I'm not a magical person that can do that. I tell you exactly how I'm feeling about the Borough at all times. It isn't great. I've already said it a million times during this preview. It's not fantastic, but we have another home game on Wednesday. For me, it's 2 home games, and we need to get 6 points from. We need that positivity. We need to get out of the bottom 3. We know that we've got a squad good enough to not be inside the bottom 3, but at the minute, we're not pulling the strings. At the minute, you know what I mean? It's not working, but I mean, look at our squad. An individual class stands out inside this Championship for these players that we have inside our squad. We've got a good bunch of players there, and once it finally clicks, it'll click, but I just hope it doesn't click too late, and hope that the gap from the bottom 3 to that sort of 20th spot, 21st spot, doesn't change much. But at the minute, it's only a point or 2. And even then, when I look at even that's 2 points gap or even like a 1 point gap, it scares me. Because this Championship, anybody can go on a run at any time. And hopefully, Borough will get their run as soon as possible. Tomorrow, I'm just not confident for it. I know. Listen, I see the form that Hull are on, and away from home, they're not scared of the opposition at home, the beating teams. I could maybe see us come away with nothing again, and maybe he's just missing out to a 2-1 defeat. I do think that we will score tomorrow, 100%. It could go 2-1 either way, but with their sort of attacking presence that they have on their side, and our attacking presence being pretty much non-existent at the minute. I know we scored against QPR, but apart from that one, really, it wasn't really pulling the strings. I hope I'm wrong tomorrow, and I hope I do get the victory. But I just think I may just miss out to a 2-1 defeat. But I'm going to try and keep positive. I'm going to say 2-1 either way. 2-1 either way. Whichever happens. We need 3 points tomorrow, and that's the absolute truth. We know it is. Do you know what I mean? None of us are going to be deluded by the fact that, listen, you know, the 3 points are going to start coming in as soon as possible. You know, we just hope that somehow it changes. Because at the minute, as I said before, it's not exactly fantastic. You know, it's very negative. And it's hard at the minute, I think, as all Borough fans, just try and keep as positive as we can be. But I just hope that tomorrow when I'm sat here doing my review, I'm hopefully got a smile on my face. Going into Barnsley, of course, you know, Barnsley are bottom of the league. Nothing to go off. I don't even say it's going off. They are a wounded lion. This is the Borough at the bottom of the table. Everyone's taking points off them. And again, their season could just switch up just like that. If they get a result today against Blackburn, their whole season changes from that point on. 3 points, it's a morale boost, they're flying up. And then, of course, we're there Borough on Wednesday. So, You know, 2 tough games coming up, but hopefully get 6 points. We'll go for a 2-1 either way tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Like I say, man, you know, if you have enjoyed, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah, see what happens tomorrow. Also, all fans, have a safe travel down to the Riverside Stadium tomorrow, as always. You know, listen, enjoy your time visiting the Riverside Stadium. Comment down below if you've already been here before. Let me know. Comment down your score predictions down below as well. And what team do you want to see Jonathan Woodgate put out tomorrow? And do you think Buddy got the 3 points? Let me know down inside the comment section. Check out all my social medias, link inside the description. And listen, we're very, very close to 2.6k. Just subscribe, go subscribe right now. See you very, very soon. Up the ball.